Welcome back, guys, to KY Coins and Collectibles. I've got here some of my new purchases that I bought today at the flea market. I know I've got another video you've probably seen. I got a couple guys I go buy some coins from locally here where I live. They set up a little couple booths at the flea market. And one guy's been a big coin collector his whole life, and a couple other guys, they kind of buy and sell and trade. And this is what I've got today that I bought off of them. I got some really cool stuff, some new stuff I've never seen before. So every time I see something that is really interesting, I've not seen it before or don't see a lot of it, I try to pick it up. Because normally if that's the case for me, it's probably the case for somebody else. And it's going to make a good video. So I'll go ahead and get started, show you what I picked up. I got a bunch of cool stuff, and this is going to be really cool. You may know what it is by looking at it, but I have never seen one. I've seen pictures of them before, but I'll show you that in a little bit. But here's kind of some of the newer stuff I bought. I do try to cherry pick. Like, they have a bunch of stuff, and I've been trying to buy more quality stuff, a little better shape. We'll just kind of go in order here. An 1897 Barber quarter, a little better detail. And the prices, I do get them cheaper than what's priced on it. Normally 10 to 20% cheaper, especially if I buy more stuff, the better deal. I thought this one was pretty good. You can see a little bit of the Liberty on the headdress. The Barber quarters are always kind of hard to find in good shape, especially with the shield and some feathers on the eagle. So this one was pretty good. Went ahead and picked it up. Got a nice little original patina to it. And next I've got some very nice piece dollars. Common years, but they have beautiful original luster to them. I think you can see it right there. And these have not been cleaned. These are original. I don't know how much the light is glaring off of them, but they look amazing. Every time I find one that kind of original, I love picking it up, especially piece dollars. I know a lot of people have started really collecting piece dollars, so I figured the premium on them is going to start going up. So might as well, when you find some good ones, pick them up, try to get a good deal on them. And so that's what I've been doing. And here's another one, the 22. Like I said, common years, but these were just really original. I mean, that thing looks good. For it to be over 100 years old, and it looked like it just come off the press. Let's see if there's another one. A 23, kind of the same shape. This one might have a little toning, little speck right there. Beautiful coins. And these were kind of the best. The rest of them they had, of course, were the old. I mean, they look like they've been through the ringer. and really wore and slick. So I try to pick up the better ones right now. But they're looking good. Not many marks in the fields or around the cheek. The same way on the back. Really just a clean coin. I mean, they're mint state, I'm sure. And the same thing, they had a few Morgans, and I had to pick them up as well. A 96. You can kind of see that cartwheel on it. Another great looking coin, a 1900. It's just so awesome to see these coins in this good a shape and them over 100 years old. Another 96. Good detail. And this cat bust half. I really love the cat bust. So every time I see one, I try to, if I can get a good enough deal on it, I try to pick it up. I think this one's got some marks behind the head up here a little bit. A little bit of toning on the back side. Okay, them were kind of the raw, the main ones I picked up today. Nothing too special, but and then this MS62 1903 has some really nice toning on it. I'll try to get it so you can see it. You got some nice blues and purples. You might be able to see it. Same thing on the back. It does have this like a streak across it. So I don't know what that was. It don't look like a scratch or anything, but it has some nice toning started on it. Beautiful. So got that as well. And seen a nice $1 old note. I've started getting into the notes a little bit. I done way better than what it was marked for. But so this is kind of new to me. I've started doing some bills, and I love the old large notes and the designs and the artwork on them. I mean, that is just, they're beautiful. So I'm still learning about them and the grades. I mean, this one's pretty good shape. It's got a couple folds in it, so it's really nice. So I've got a few. This is a 1917. I've got a few large notes, a couple black eagles, and silver certificates. So I'll have to make a video on those. If you want to see a video on my bills, just let me know. I've got a lot of newer stuff, but this one looks pretty good. Got a good deal on it, so I had to pick it up, add to the collection. Okay, so this one is what I was showing you at the beginning of the video, and you may know what it is. I had never really seen one in person, and this was the first one I had seen that a guy had, and he made me a good deal on it. Couldn't pass it up. So it is an old ANACs graded coin, and this is how they used to look. They would take photos of the coin, front and back, give it a grade, and the guy that would send it in, this is him, Daniel Lane. Thank you for sending this coin in, Daniel. Got a grade in EF 45, extra fine 45. And this one just so happened to be an off-center 1902 Indian head, which I haven't seen many Indian heads off-center. So I was like, this is going to be a good one. And I will try to get a decent picture of it. These dark coins are hard to show up. Especially in two different layers of so I done way better than the 450, so don't think I gave 450 for it. And I believe he said on the back of these there was more information. So yes, and I've not even looked at this. So I guess they gave it a grade. This is the first time I'm reading this, so looks like the obverse and reverse, they gave grades for each category. Luster, surface, eye peel, and strike. 86. So this is how they done it in the late 80s. Colorado Springs. So it's really cool. This is awesome. And there's some better pictures of the coins. So I thought this was really cool. A beautiful coin. And I was thinking about sending it to ANACs. Actually sending this coin to ANACs and getting it graded. What do y'all think? Think I should? I mean, I'm going to keep it all together. Try to get that in there without being too rough. What do y'all think? Should I send it to ANACs, have it graded, put it in a real holder? I don't really like leaving it in these plastics. Here, let's just bust it out. It's in another one, so I'm not going to actually take it out, but I'll show you a little better close-up of the reverse here. Yeah, don't mind my dirty nails. I had to paint a barn today, so that was fun. In the front, That's really cool. So, should I send it in, get it graded? What do y'all think? I just figured where it was ANACs, send it to them. I don't know if they do. I mean, do they accept these old holders? Or should I just send the coin in? I've never done one like this, so I figure I'd just send the coin in. Hopefully it'd come back better than extra fine, but it looks pretty good shape. And you can read Liberty on the headdress, so that's good. Okay. So like I said, that's another unique thing. When you see something unique they've never seen before, try to go ahead and get it. So I thought that was really cool. That's just awesome. Somebody back in the 80s or early 90s was a coin collector and found this and sent it in, had it submitted. I guess Mr. Daniel J. Lane. So if you're out there, or your kids are and you're still into it, thanks. And the last thing I've got, so we'll put all this to the side, is a Colonial coin. And I'm not very familiar with the Colonial coin, so this is kind of a first for me. I have some older stuff, but nothing Americana. I guess this style or this era. And he had this, and didn't really know what it was, and we kind of looked it up together. And I've got the red book here on it. We believe it's the 1723 2 pence. It's got King George on it, and I did a little bit of research. King George is here, and on the obverse, and on the back it's got the rose with the crown on it, and it's actually this one, we believe, the 1723 2 pence. I measured it, and I got measurements for the penny and the 2 pence, and this one measures more for the 2 pence. It is war on the back, and I will give you a little better. We'll take it out. Okay. Not too bad for 1723. So I believe, make sure I'm looking at that right. Yeah, and over here it would say 1723. It's really war on the back, but you can make out the rose and the crown and the rose Americana. So I believe, from what I read, William Wood got a patent from King George to make coins for the British colonies, and he had a mine, like a copper mine and tin, in Great Britain, and he made coins for Ireland, and he wanted to make coins for the colonies, so he patented it, and he made coins from, I believe, 1722. Yeah, 1722 through 1724, and then again in 1733. And I guess they didn't go good. They said, from what I read, nobody liked them. The metal, they called it bath metal. It was 75% brass, 20% zinc, and 5% silver. So it kind of had this weird brass look to it. But this is new for me as well. This old Colonial coin. At top on the back, you can see the Rosa Americana. Let's see here. Up here at the top. Rosa Americana up there. Yeah, it's really wore, but a unique piece, and again, never had seen one before, so we worked a deal out, and I think it's just really cool. All this early Colonial stuff, that's why I love the type coins. Like, I love our country's history, and I believe everybody should know a little bit about it and what kind of happened over the years and how we came about, and coins are a great way to do it. And these were really cool and interesting. So I believe it's the 2 pence. If you think it, I believe it's the 23 penny or the 2 pence, and I believe it's the 2 pence because it measures way bigger than the penny. And so I believe it is. I don't believe it's going to be. I got it for a really good price, so I've got a lot of room. I could get it graded. If everybody thinks I should get it graded, I don't care. I will send it in and see what they say. So I think that'll work good. So I'm going to put that up. So that was really all I got today. The highlight being the 2 pence and the off-center 1902 Indian head cent. Really cool. Would like to get it graded. Put all that together. And all this other stuff. A pretty good day. So if you like something, let me know what you think. And that's it until next time. I'm working on coin roll hunting with a big bag of pennies right now. I may make a video of that later. I've come across a bunch of wheat pennies, so I've been working on sorting those out. Give you a kind of peek on those. This is, somebody had dumped, so I went to the bank and they said, we found some wheat pennies in this bag. We'll just sell you the whole bag for face value. And it looked like somebody had dumped a bunch of wheat pennies in there, and they had dumped a bunch of rows of uncirculated newer pennies. Like, this is a 72D and a 1959D. I was like, those are just in amazing shape. And I got a whole row already of the 72Ds, like BU, like they're all like that, very red. So I was like, they can't go wrong with that. So I've got those out. Also got a couple of 1910s. And I'll try to do a video of this because I'm telling you about it. And just from what I've been searching, I've found a bunch of wheat pennies. I've already got probably $3 worth of wheat pennies. So that's really good. So stay tuned for that video. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions, want to see something different, just let me know. Until next time, thank you.